Welcome to the top of the tier list. Arena Edition. High Tyrant. These creatures are more or less essential for consistent wins, not saying that you must run them, but battles are a lot easier with them. Concatoloch. Apex Hybrid, one of the more annoying creatures in recent history, although not as bad now since the adjustment. Concatoloch is still probably the most dominant of the bunch with the ability to beat all of the other high tyrants as well as low and mid tyrants. Gryganyth. Apex Hybrid. Since the changes to maximum ferocity, removal of the delay, Gryganyth has gone from revenge kill specialist to one of the most dominant creatures in the game. Depending on boost spread, it has the ability to beat most of the top contenders of this list, but some need RNG. Sah Panthera. Apex Hybrid. Sah Panthera has a lot of versatility. It has become a decent lead to show your opponent's hand or to counter pesky Magnaraptor leads. Sah is also almost impossible to swap on if your opponent leads the wrong creature. Probably one of the best revenge killers in the game as well. Magnaraptor. Apex Hybrid Magnaraptor has burst onto the scene with a bit of everything and the versatility to fit the user's needs. For example, it can be built as a tank buster or a speedster strictly used for revenge killing and setting up. Another creature that is pretty hard to swap on. Draco Lux. Apex Hybrid Draco Lux is one of the best swappers in the game, with its swap and double strike being able to take out flocks as well as remove shields and buffs. Afflicting Horn is one of the best moves in the game as it affects all creatures. The issue is with the RNG that comes with this move, but still, Deluxe is always doing damage to the opponent. It can sometimes single-handedly change the tide of a match. Mid-tyrant creatures are still team-worthy, but not as essential as the high tyrants. You'll see them on most teams in some form. Plateorex. Apex Hybrid. At some points, Plateorex can dominate a match as it is able to beat most high tyrants. This is also due to its big damage potential. Plateorex is one of the few hard counters for Magnaraptor, for example. This Apex's downside comes with swap prevention, rend resistance, and also not having an OE as most of the high tyrants do. Skoonametrodon. Apex Hybrid. This was our first Apex Hybrid that came at the beginning of this new Apex meta. Skoonametrodon still is quite decent, and actually does better since the Thylos Intrepidus swap-in change. With proper guesses, Skoonam can win a match by itself. The issue for this creature is that it has become pretty predictable with the moveset most will select, and again, no OE to protect it. So when you guess the move it will select and you counter it with the proper swap, it is usually a sitting duck. Megalocevia. Apex Hybrid, Megalocevia is a mid-tyrant. It does well against many of the top creatures, but it has horrible matchups against Concatoloch and Gryganyth. In our opinion, this is just enough to hold it back in the current meta. Thylos Intrepidus. Unique hybrid. Even with the swap-in nerf, we still consider this hybrid mid-tyrant. It actually helped Thylos Intrepidus in certain situations, like being able to swap into Gryganyth and win with dual rending assault. Stegosaurus Ungulatus. Omega. Stegosaurus Ungulatus is not as dominant as it once was, with most teams having 4 and 5 options to beat it now. It still can serve as a replacement for Concatoloch and a decent counter to Sah Panthera, one of the few that can swap into Sah. Sinraptor. Omega. Sinraptor did really well in the one-shot tournament that JWA just had, simply because it can beat most Magnaraptor leads. Sinraptor is also a good revenge killer and is usually severely injuring the opponent, if not winning. Low tyrant creatures fit more of a niche role. They are not as consistent as the higher tyrants discussed prior. Grypolyth. Unique hybrid. This unique had a good run for 2 updates, but with the change to Concatoloch's Expose weakness now removing shield and the emergence of Magnaraptor as well as Gryganyth, Grypo fell real fast. It is still decent to counter Plateorex, but most of the time trading lives. Dsungascorpios. Unique hybrid. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Dsunga used to be one of the top dominant creatures for a very long time. It was even on the top of the tier list for 2.20. Most times now, Dsungascorpios is not even trading lives with anything, but it works as a buffer. Something for you to swap to take damage to save another creature. Concatosaurus. Unique hybrid. Probably the better of the low tyrant bunch, Concatosaurus does fairly well against most creatures. Concatosaurus might not kill them, but it is leaving the opponent in revenge kill range. Yutyrannus. Omega. Yutyrannus has the opportunity to do really good or do really bad. There is hardly ever an in-between. It all depends on the deck draw of your opponent and when you are able to bring it in. We hope this video has been helpful. Good luck to everyone with their battles in the arena. Thank you for watching our top of the tier list Arena Edition and Jurassic World Alive. Stay tuned for all your JWA news, guides, gameplay, and analysis right here at IDGT902 YouTube. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel to stay updated. We are so appreciative of your support. Thank you so much to our 20,000 subscribers.